Hello Cancer, welcome to your mid-October tarot reading. This is going to be a 6-card spread for what you're living in the last part of October. So I call the divine, I call the light, I call my guides to give me the clearest message for Cancers. I call the 4 elements: fire, water, earth and air. Give me the possibility to give the clearest message for Cancer so they can hear what they need to hear now for their greater good. Thank you. When I was meditating on your sign, I got that many of you are like in waiting mode, suspension. Give me 3 cards for the past or the underlying energy. Cancer. You can listen to your sun, moon, rising sign. For a clearer picture. There's the waiting mode. Now, what are they living now? What is their energy now? Cancer, mid-October till the end of the month. Time being fluid. It's it can move a bit, you know. Maybe you've already lived the now, maybe you're gonna live it, but now is not just the second. In the future, the result or the advice. All right. Underline energy, Ace of Swords. That's understanding something. That haha moment. All right. Okay, so in the past you moved on from a situation that really hurt you. You kind of retracted from the world and tried to understand, because here we have the 6 of Swords, which is moving on from a situation, and connected with the 4 of Swords. That tells me that it was a situation that really hurt you deeply. Because here on the wall we have the 3 swords of the 3 of Swords. And here is the sword of truth. The sword of understanding. Trying to understand what happened. You know? So that's healing also. That's a, you know, he was a combatant that comes back from the war and heals himself, connects to his spirituality to try to understand what happened and heal. And with the High Priestess, here she is, that's going really within and listening to your intuition. Cancers are very intuitive because you're from the deep, you know. You're represented by the Moon card, which is an intuition card also. And she rules the moon. So really listening to your intuition, trying to go within and understand what happened. In the now, there's a rebirth happening right now. You have all the tools to create whatever you want to create, but it came out with the Seven of Swords, with the Five of Swords. It came out with the Five of Swords. So what that tells me is that you could deal with manipulation, or be careful about that. You can have all what you need to face that manipulation, because that's not a really honest energy. It can be also that now that you've healed and found your truth, do you really need to go win that war? Because that's winning, but you know, it always asks us to look if it's really worth it. Like if the gain is better than the damage it's gonna cause around us. Sometimes it's just, you know, let the dogs lay and eat the bones of destiny, something like that. Is it really worth it? Because you have the capacity to do it, you know. Maybe what hurt you in the past, now you know about it, and you want to go clear things out. But just reevaluate that. Here we have the Queen of Wands, fire sign, very psychic, very powerful in getting what she wants. But she can be manipulative also, especially with that, the Magician and the Five of Swords right beside. So there's that energy now that you have to be careful about. And we have the Judgment. So maybe you're gonna do a judgment call about that. Or it can be something that resurfaces from the past for you to reassess it. Now Venus is retrograde, so that could be someone from the past coming back alive in your life. And now you looking at it in different eyes because of what you went through. Let's look at the result. The Empress, the Lovers, and the Two of Wands. So there's a decision here to be made. Because the two of Wands is a decision. You're at a crossroad. Am I going this way to the world? See, he's got the globe on top of that wand. Or do I stay here? Because that other one is, usually you can see it anchored to the ground. Do I go on these ships or do I stay here and build on? And the Lovers is also a decision card. And with the Empress, look how beautiful she is. The Empress being ruled by Venus. So we're talking about Venus here. That's for sure. She's creative. She's the queen of all queens. whatever decision you're gonna have to take, it is brought by the divine. We're gonna clarify some cards here. Let's clarify the judgment. What is that judgment? What is being brought back to life? Someone from the past? What is that judgment? Please clarify judgment for Cancer mid-October. Whoop. Please clarify judgment. Well, Knight of Swords. Well, once you make that judgment, you're really gonna go for it. Because the Knight of Swords is a bit ruthless. Goes and chops off the head of the dragon, we say. With his sword of truth. Oh, now I know. So that judgment is gonna be a bit harsh. Let's clarify the Lovers. What is that? Is it a decision? Is it a choice of path? The goal of the Lovers also, yes, it's a decision. If you look at the old tarot decks from Marseille, here, I have it right here. You see, that's the Lovers also. And you have the angel on top, illuminated, sent by the divine. And there's these two women on each side of that man. Because he has to choose, do I follow my higher purpose in my soul with this woman? Or do I follow the ways of the world and what I should do with that other woman? It's like the high priest and the high priestess. Do I follow the institution or do I follow my soul and my gut feeling? So that is also a meaning, and it's for you. It's brought by the divine. It's for your higher self. So I stop on the Empress, and there's the Empress here. So if this is you, this is great, because it's like if or if it's the woman you're dealing with, it's someone very creative, because she is ruled by Venus, of course, and Venus is all about beauty and fertility and money and all of that. She's the consort of the Emperor, the queen of all queens. Well, you could be very fertile, that's for sure. Maybe some of you are gonna fall pregnant there, or you hear of a pregnancy. But what it's because she can create whatever she wants. Whoops. The Lovers. I was thinking about the Lovers. So the Five of Cups, it's a decision of see how there's 3 cups on the floor? What the Lovers are bringing, and I see it really like that. There's either you look at your past and dwell on it, of what you have lost and went through with your pain, or you go with that 2 of Cups there. That is right in the back of him. I see it really like that. That choice is that choice. Which road are you gonna take? Which avenue are you gonna take? You can, because with the Empress you can create the life you want. You can attract to you the life you want. I want to clarify the Empress. that you, Cancer? Is it the person you're dealing with? It used to be the Queen of Wands and now is the Empress? Or you? Even if you're a water sign? Well, they didn't come out, but I think it's someone that hurt you in the past. Someone that really hurt you in the past. Can master that. Two of Wands. What is the Two of Wands? What is the decision? You're really faced with a decision. You need to get that Ace of Swords there. The truth about what do you really want to do? What do you really want to create? Or maybe she's someone you've hurt in the past, because you know these energy can be on both sides, but whatever you do with your judgment there, everything we do, the decisions we do have repercussions and create karma. So just make sure it's a fight that is worth fighting. Even if you have all the tools to do it, isn't it better to just move on to what is there for you in the future? Two of Wands. Two of Wands. What is the Two of Wands? Okay. Devil under. Here we have Temperance, Sagittarius, and the Four of Coins. That's holding on. So I think you have two choices. See your choice? There it is. Holding on to what happened or healing. And see, the two cups she's holding, it's alchemy, you know, it's transforming lead into gold. So are you gonna go for that Two of Cups that she's preparing, that the Angel of Destiny is preparing? It's also, you know, timing, divine timing. Or are you gonna hold on to what was done in the past and stay in that energy? Because the Four of Wands solidifies things. So there's no movement, there's no change. If you're good, it's great, solidifying. But if you're not feeling good, if you're in resentment and pain and all of these things, it solidifies that, and you're holding on to it. Holding on to what happened in the past. So these are your choices. So I would say go for that truth and go for your higher good, because he's bringing a choice for your higher good. So you can see both sides of the medal, both sides of your reality. That's why it's the Gemini card, you know. It's you. You have the capacity. It's I know you're Cancer. It's not you, but it's the Gemini. The Gemini can see both sides of a situation at the same time, and so you're asked to do the same thing. Look at the both sides. Look at the two realities you can create in your life, and use that judgment. And I would say go for the healing and the creating a real relationship right there in the back. A real relationship that's going to be equal, that won't be all that trickery in it and that pain that you've had in the past. Listen to your intuition. So that's your reading. So I hope that you're gonna make, because right under there was the devil there, so don't go in those energies, being a slave to your pain, and go for that creation and healing of a true beautiful relationship. So we'll see you in November. I love you and hope that you're being guided in the highest part of yourself and your highest life. So thank you. You can like, share, comment, and I'll see you in November. Goodbye.